Hello once again, welcome back to our class. So today we're going to talk about the 10 misconceptions about listening. Just in the last video, we have talked about the processes of listening. Here, we're going to unlock or see the truth behind listening, some myths about listening. So here we go. Here are the 10 misconceptions about listening. First one, listening is a matter of intelligence. Do you believe? Some people think that only the intelligent people has the ability to listen. But the truth is, careful listening is a learned behavior. Everybody can be a skillful listener provided they learn how to listen well. So, careful listening is a learned behavior. Second one, speaking is a more important part of the communication process than listening. In the previous videos we have discussed before, we have talked about the 5 macro skills, and I think I have told you that for me, the most important of the macro skills is listening. So number 2 says speaking is a more important part of the communication process than listening. Well, some people think that they do not need to listen since they have the ability to speak. But fact is, speaking and listening are equally important. In fact, all the 4 macro skills or the 5 macro skills with viewing, just recently added, are equally important skills to develop. It's false to say that speaking is more important than listening, or listening is more important than speaking. They are equally important. Third one, listening is easy and requires little energy. Do you think so? Fact says, active listeners undergo the same physiological changes as a person jogging. That's why maybe this explains why when you attend the one-day class or one-day seminar for the adults, you would feel as if you are exhausted from an exercise or from a jogging or from a Zumba. You are as exhausted as someone who went to farm or who went jogging. Because when we listen to someone speaking, we undergo the same physiological changes as the one jogging. We are not using our physical strength, but we are using our mental strength. The same nerves that are required in processing the information. That's why we undergo the same physiological change. Number 4, listening is an automatic reflex. Is it true? When you sit in front of a speaker, in front of a video, it's automatic that you can listen to what is being said or what is being discussed. Fact check natin. Fact is, listening is a conscious, selective process. Hearing is an involuntary act. Do you remember the previous video we have discussed? Remember, listening undergoes a process. So we need to process information. It's not an automatic reflex. We need to think. Okay, number 5, speakers are able to command listening. For example, I am your teacher and you are my student. I have the ability to command that you listen. Is it true? Let's see. Speakers cannot make a person really listen. Just like into teachers, we cannot make you learn unless you really want to learn. The same is true with speaking and listening. We cannot make you listen if you really do not want to listen. So, number 6, hearing ability determines listening ability. Do you think this is true? Hearing ability determines listening ability. When you can hear, you can listen. Fact is, listening happens mentally between the ears. What does it mean? Listening happens here. Hearing happens only here, on both ears. When you hear an information, it's just hearing. But when you processed it and put it in here, then you are listening. I just want to add what's in my slide. Hearing is done with the use of the two ears. Listening is done with the use of the third ear. And where is your third ear? Your third ear is located between H and T, which is your heart. Take note that H, ear, T, heart. So your third ear is your heart. If you use your heart and your mind, then you're listening. If not, then you're just merely hearing. Number 7, speakers are totally responsible for communication success. So, in this discussion, if you did not understand whatever we have talked about, then that means I am responsible for you. I am responsible for your learning. Is that true? Let's see. Communication is a two-way street. So, remember the process that we have discussed, the communication process that we have discussed. In communication, it needs sender, the message, and the channel, and then the speaker, the receiver, and then of course the feedback. Based on the feedback, the sender or the speaker knows whether the message is successfully sent. So, communication is a two-way street. I'm not only responsible if you have understood what we are talking about right now. The two of us are. Number 8. Listening is only a matter of understanding a speaker's voice. So, you can go on around without even seeing me here, because you can hear my voice. You can listen to my words. But is that true? Let's see. Non-verbal signals also help listeners gain understanding. Actually, in the practice video I have been making for the preparation of this video, I have been practicing talking like this. Good morning. This is your teacher today. What will you feel if I will be talking like this? But of course, I've forgotten about it, or I have deleted that part because I think it's gross, or I don't know. I just didn't feel doing that. So, nonverbal signals also help listeners gain understanding. Try viewing, to help this one, try viewing a movie without seeing the picture, just listening to it. And see if you can really listen to it or get the wholesome picture of what the movie wants to depict. That explains number 8. Number 9, daily practice eliminates the need for listening training. So if you practice listening every day, if you practice listening to music every day, then there's no need for you to practice listening to speeches. Is that so? Fact is, without effective listening training, most practice merely reinforces negative behavior. So, kailangan pa rin ng practice, as practice makes perfect. Sabi na naman natin, walang perfect, but we have standards of perfection. Number 10, competence in listening develops naturally. Again, it goes with number 1 a while ago. Only those who are born with the ability to think well can listen well. Again, is this true? Fact is, untrained people listen only 25% efficiency. You see? If you do not have any background of listening, if you are not used to listening, then you only listen to the 25% 25% of the whole information you are presented to. So these are 10 misconceptions about listening that are explained. I hope you have gained something out of this, and happy learning. Be ready with your forwarded activity. Bye.